Hello, everybody, and welcome to Knife Delights. It's now 2023, and I think this is the very first video I'm shooting in 2023. I hope everybody's new year has started off just as great as mine. I gotta tell you, the channel is doing great. I just looked today and I just hit 800 subscribers, so that's just fantastic. Thank you, everybody, for all your support. Everybody that's subscribed, everyone that's commented and liked and shared my videos. I really appreciate it. This is going to be an exciting year. I just know it. Anyway, I got a comment on one of my videos by a viewer by the name of Dean. And Dean wanted a more in-depth review of the Buck the 55. He had seen one of my YouTube shorts that I did on it. He's interested in buying this knife. He described himself, I guess, as a new knife collector, and he's not really into belt carry, and so he thought the 55 would be a good knife for him. He seems to like buck knives, so hey, you're more than welcome here. Well, everybody's welcome because I do all kinds of knife reviews, but you know how I go bonkers for bucks. So here we go, Dean. This is for you, and this is the knife in question, Buck the 55. So let's start out. I like to start out on some of my reviews by just, well, reading off what the marketing department of a knife company says about their knife, because it gives you a window into, why they designed it and what the purpose is of the knife, from the maker's or manufacturer's point of view. So here we go from the Buck marketing department. Classic and compact, the 55 is a perfect traditional pocket knife. With a hand-sharpened clip-point blade, this knife is ideal for daily tasks. The blade has a nail notch for easy opening. The timeless handle design is constructed with brass bolsters with genuine ebony scales, hand-finished by our craftsmen. This knife has a lockback mechanism that securely locks the blade open when in use. This knife was designed as a half-size version of the 110 folding hunter, thus the name the 55. The 55 comes with a 2 3/8 inch blade, or 6 centimeters, with an overall closed length of 3 3/8 inches, or 8.5 centimeters. The blade thickness is 0.084 inches. The blade has a tumbled finish and a machined hollow grind. The knife weighs 1.9 ounces, or 54.1 grams. The blade steel is a 420 HC stainless steel with a Paul Boss heat treatment. And currently the knives are coming with the ebony scales. However, this one has walnut scales to it. Now, Buck traditionally used ebony on their 110s and their 112s up until sometime in the 80s. And then because of environmental concerns and regulations, the shortage of ebony, they stopped using it and switched to I think what they called a diamond wood or something like that. But recently, or in the last couple years here, they've partnered with Taylor Guitars, and Taylor Guitars uses ebony on their guitars, so Buck is able to purchase their scrap ebony and go back to using it as their knife covers. So it's a wonderful improvement to be able to get back to the ebony. As of January 2023, the price on the Buck website is $69.99. But the typical online stores are listing the knife for $59.99. For an additional fee, Buck offers laser engraving on this knife, and it is covered by Buck's forever warranty. So let's kind of get a close-up of this knife. And again, this one I purchased a few years ago. It has the walnut scales instead of the ebony. And it has the brass bolsters and, of course, a lock back there. Just a wonderful clip point blade there. Just wonderful. It is pretty easy to close. And that nail nick there. And it just locks right into place. Buck really did a good job on developing the the Lockback design first came out on their 110 folding hunter. And again, this one is designed to be half the size of a 110. So there's a lot of people these days that do not want to carry around this great big 110. So there's the comparison with the 110. I'll just show you another one here. So that's the 110, and that is the 112. So these two are considerably bigger, heavier, but again, they have a different purpose. The 55 is designed more of an EDC knife. I thought I'd show just a few of the other buck lockbacks that kind of fall into the 55 category. And it's kind of like the Goldilocks game, you know. This knife's too big, this knife's too small, but this knife is just right. So let's look at the Buck 501 Squire. The 501 Squire, and this has the rosewood diamond wood. And it actually comes with a pouch. So if you were inclined to carry a pouch, but you didn't want, you know, the great big pouch, like with the 112 or 110, this is a nice little slim pouch here for the 501. And you can see the size comparison there. And folded length. So the 501 is larger than the 55, so you have the option of pouch carry, and it's still not too big to be carried in a front pocket. So there's the 501. And then next in size here, we have the Buck 503 Prince. So the Prince is almost the same size as the 55. Very similar here. Just a pretty good comparison there. But you will see on the 501 and the 503, it has more of a drop point. It doesn't have a clip point blade. So the 55 still wins out if you're looking for that nice clip point. Really nice. And last but not least, we have this little fella. This is the Buck Knight, or 505. Again, it's got the rosewood covers to it. And it is a nice little knife also. Just a nice little knife. This is a smaller knife, as you can see, so this is more maybe of a fifth pocket knife, or you can carry it in your regular pocket. So let's just get a size comparison here. There you go. So with the Goldilocks game, which one's too big, which one's too small, and which one's just right? Well, for a lot of people, the Prince or the 55 is just about the right size, not too big, not too small. So now what you're really looking at is the cover material and the blade style. I do want to point out that all of these models that I'm showing right here, they are all made in the USA. And again, they're covered by Buck's Forever Warranty. And Buck has one of the best warranty services out there. You know, you don't have to be the original owner of the knife. So you can buy one secondhand, and if it has a problem, you can send it into Buck. They also have a program for, I haven't checked the price recently, but $8 or $10. They will do refurbishing of your knife, polish it all up, and put a factory edge back on the blade. Or I think for $10, if that particular blade style is still available, they'll replace your blade for $10. So that's quite a deal. That's another good reason for going Buck. Well, Dean, I hope this kind of answered some of your questions, gave things in a little bit of perspective here. I have to tell you, with this clip point blade, I really love the 55, and now that they've come out with ebony scales, I might just have to pick up another one. Well, everyone, once again, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Let's look forward to a great 2023. And until next time, just have a very delightful day.